Yeah.
Gimme.
All right. Um, I have not had any further contact with Action Rawson since he kidnapped me and used me as a hostage in Blaze It.
That
Has
sounds about
anybody else?
right. Um, I reach out to him about the entire thing. He says it's just a side hustle, and I said, "Well, that's fine if it's a side hustle, but you can't. Fuck this. You can't go about spouting off that it's a business whenever you don't have a business committee. Sorry, a business license. Give me a second to take this. Hey,
We're
what's up?
talking about we got his name.
What do you mean? What's up? I'm at the business
Context?
committee.
I love
Who?
you.
Uh huh.
Who are we talking about?
I don't know. What were you guys talking about?
I love
Action
you.
Rawson?
Oh,
Me
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on.
Bastard. And my wine.
As you've told us several times.
No, no, you're
I
good.
never got those wine bottles back. Stole like 20K worth of bottles.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't know, man. I don't even know if
Yeah, he
I know
does
you
not
guys
seem
actually
like a
have a
responsible
business
business
committee.
owner in general, so I don't think he would get approved. Or at
Nope.
least, in my opinion, he wouldn't get approved.
Yeah, I got you.
Especially with his
No, 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 man.
extracurricular activities, I do not think he would be eligible for a permit.
Yeah.
So either way, you need to just like keep an eye on Birdie, keep an ear out, make sure that he's not advertising if he doesn't put in a formal
No, no, I understand completely.
proposal. Henry did just
Absolutely.
buy Bahama
Absolutely.
Mamas, and we will get together with the mayor's office to have that transferred and
Yeah, that sounds good.
for
All right,
his
man. I'll talk to you
fees
tomorrow.
to be sorted out. Um, it will be an
Yeah.
extension of Weasel,
All right, man. You're good. You're good.
and
All
I
right.
have told him to write up an expansion proposal for things that he would like to do with it, and we should see that coming down the chain soon. Hey, we were just talking about you.
Oh, were you?
Yep.
All right.
Henry, did you get that message I sent you?
Which one?
Literally the only one I sent you.
Let's see here. Jimmy. Oh, it's Jamie. Jimmy. This is Jimmy from the FAA. Yeah, it's very undescriptive there, Jimmy. But yeah, I got it.
Was there a picture?
No. Here, how about this? I'll send you my email and you can email me the picture.
Okay.
All right, you should have gotten my emails. Go ahead and email me that photo, whatever it was, because you know how things are kind of a little goofy with images right now. So
Oh my gosh. Like, half the pictures I take disappear, and I can't save anything to my phone.
yeah, I think that's
It's
what
Oh
that's
yeah,
for.
there's something with that. I got something new that's gonna need to be pinned. There's another way to do it now. ShareX is still good, but it's a way through ShareX.
I still need to get with you on that because mine's all kerfuffled.
Yeah, that's all right.
But anyway, Henry, while you're here, do you want to talk about your plan for Weasel Co?
Is this the entire business committee?
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
Yeah.
much.
Oh,
You
okay.
see, you can see why I was kind of thrown into it.
All right. Yeah, I will be moving to create. I mean, it's not really create, but actually put into stone the
Expand.
corporation as Weasel Corporation. And currently, Weasel Corporation will encompass Weasel News, Weasel Entertainment, Weasel Task Force, and now Bahama Mamas. Has yet to be decided if it will be renamed or if it will be kept the same. But for right now, we're just going to keep it as Bahama Mamas. So I will be taking on those licenses that are necessary for those things. The idea is that Weasel Corp will be headed up by myself, and then there will be owners for each branch: the entertainment, the news, for Task Force, and then also for Bahama Mamas. So there will be multiple owners within the corporation itself of the private businesses, but they will still all fall under the Weasel umbrella as subsidiaries.
I mean, sounds good to me. And like I said, write us up a proposal for an expansion, and we can get all the T's crossed and the I's dotted.
All right.
Comments,
I'll,
questions?
I'll make sure that I get a Weasel, our legal team to look over any of the proposals before they come to y'all.
Melvin, that one's probably going to be on you. Melvin, write us some legal paperwork to
Yeah,
review.
Melvin. Melvin, if you could write the entire business proposal for me. No, I'll get something written up, of course, obviously.
That being said, you're probably going to have one of the other Bob Bendis people to write that up, just so you're not a conflict of interest.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that I can handle that just because I'm also a Weasel employee.
Yeah, no, I'd imagine it would probably be somebody else from your law firm that would have to.
Yeah, I wasn't joking. All right. Thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
Hey Henry, do you want a
Yeah.
business committee seat?
No.
You sure?
Lucky I'm here right now. I think
That's
the only
like-
reason I'm here is because I needed to buy Bahamas from Amethyst.
Yeah, Henry's barely in office. Do you think he's going to come twice a week? Love you, Henry.
I'm such a busy man. But yeah, I'll make sure to get you guys a proper business proposal. But I'm basically just stating what will inevitably be coming across your guys' desk.
We appreciate the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other businesses you're wishing to acquire?
As of eventually something might happen. Maybe I will acquire more, but I don't have any prospects at the moment. I mean, maybe that inn that's up there in Polito. Maybe I
Oh,
don't
the
know.
Weasel Inn.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
Weasel Inn.
Maybe
You mean the Weasel Den?
the Weasel Den. Maybe the Up and Adam, the Funked Up and Adam.
Up in Weasel.
Up in Weasel.
Up,
Yeah.
up in Weasel, yeah.
Pop goes the Weasel, maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll eventually go ahead and just buy junk.
Honestly, why don't you? I mean,
They did get sent, a cease and desist because they haven't paid their stuff.
Oh Jesus!
I know Brandon's
we'll
very
see.
busy.
That sounds like news to publish on Weasel. if I-
oh my God, yes, absolutely.
There's so much. Jesus. Okay. Let's see. What other businesses are up? Maybe that handbag store that was gonna get started and then never got completed.
Oh, there's
don't know.
CDC,
Yeah, maybe CDC.
fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weasel Fashions. Everybody just dresses in red all the time. Every season, it's the color of that season is just going to be red. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've only got so much money.
Honestly, at this point, is Weasel News going to sponsor the Vagos?
I mean,
The
I think there's been
Vagos?
enough gangs in this city wearing red. All right.
Oh yeah, that's why you get some of these yellow.
Good point. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
The last Red Gang was very bad for our health.
maybe eventually. I do know that eventually I will be acquiring. Well, I can't say I will be. The paperwork will be finalized for Weasel to be acquiring Bolingbrook. So that is another thing that will
Yeah.
be eventually underneath the umbrella. So
Yeah, at some point we should have like a Weasel business meeting to discuss
That's
everything.
what's happening now, isn't it?
that's kind of what's happening now. Jimmy just
No.
happens to be here to overhear it all.
Oh yeah.
Okay. For the sake of the camera, I will state that we are a separate entity outside of Weasel. Cough, cough. But yeah, Weasel needs to have its own meetings.
Right. All right,
But
I'll let y'all guys get to your big important business council meeting. I came by and let you know what was happening. All right, Savvy.
Okay. All right. No
yeah,
problem.
sounds good. Okay. So, uh, I've noticed that Pint's been open more. Have you guys been keeping an eye on that?
I think I've seen it open once since this whole investigation started.
Yeah, same. I haven't
Yeah.
really seen.
I've seen it open at least 3 different times this past week. So
I've seen it open, but I haven't seen anyone there when I go.
Yeah, I think that's the same problem I ran into.
I ran in there on Monday, and Corvus, Hazel, and Kyrie were all there working.
Oh, all right.
You see my new car I have out there? I went to Pent Garage and they fixed it up nice and good. So
Good, good. All right, so definite improvement there. Yeah. And I believe they are still trying to hire, so they're definitely working on employees and availability.
you guys want to talk about Bean Machine?
Yeah, they
Amazing
were late
coffee,
paying their
fantastic donuts.
they were late paying their licenses. What I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Going
geez, I
delinquent.
don't understand why Tim wouldn't have time on his hands to get that done in a timely manner. Like,
I
I
think we
just
should
don't get
open
it.
up an investigation.
Into what makes those donuts so delicious.
It's crack.
Love you, Tim. Fairy dust, all the way.
Let's see. Of
Any,
course,
any news on Paradise?
Paradise. Oh no, they've been rocking and rolling. Sal's been
Yeah,
Sal's been
yeah.
running that.
They received a cease and desist order.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
because they haven't paid
Oh yeah, they
their
haven't paid.
taxes.
Oh. I'm
Sal is
wondering if in a case like this, if they're not paying their licensing fees, at what point does the business get struck? Because I feel like we should be. I mean, personally, I feel we should be way harder on licensing fees.
Yeah,
and
I have
taxes
been
and all that.
discussing that with Bo. I threw out the idea of like give them the cease and desist order, give them a week to respond, make amends, and if they don't get everything taken care of by the next week, start implementing punishments.
How many strikes can the business get?
7, and they do not come off uh, without a discussion with the DOJ and they like they can be removed, but it is a difficult process.
Okay.
Most of them stand
Understood.
it for the length of the business's life unless something is discussed with the DOJ.
I would say going forward, late payments on business fees incurs a strike.
I mean, I would also, I would be okay with that personally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like there should be some grace period. Like, you know, Tim, he's just like a couple days late with it because, he's a busy man. Love Tim.
Well,
But,
I
like,
think
like it's,
Jackson made a very good point though. The fact that we shouldn't have to at all chase people for them to
yeah,
pay their
yeah.
licensing fees.
They can also just pay to a
Mm.
bank account, correct?
Yeah.
They can, yes.
Yeah, anybody who's can just forward the money through a bank wire transfer.
You can literally put an alarm on your phone at the beginning of the month. It says pay your fee.
Yes. But I feel like these are all also new standards that we're holding businesses to. So we should give them time to adjust. But after a certain amount of time has gone by, like we do need to crack down more heavily.
Oh, absolutely. Well, in something like this, it wouldn't even be on us to that would be on Bo to push as well.
Yeah. So
But I agree, there needs to be
yeah.
something that to limit.
Yeah, I'll continue discussing it with Bo, and we can work out a game plan. And but yeah, if you guys have any more suggestions, I'd be happy to pass them up the chain.
Okay, which other businesses were delinquent? We had was it Luna Consulting?
Mm-hmm.
We also had Card Cafe, correct?
Yep.
And Fast as Fuck Taxi.
The new one, which is the funny part.
Yeah, like has anybody like heard from Lucas Hernandez in a bit?
Nope.
I haven't heard from him, but it is. I've seen the taxis running, so.
Okay. So it is running, but
But then again, I think that was last week.
You've seen Fast as Fuck Taxis running?
Yeah. Let me rephrase that. I think it actually has been like 2 or 3 weeks since then, though.
Okay, I was under the impression that we were going to push to have Fast as Fuck Taxis reclaimed by the state.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Question.
Wait, what?
Question.
Yeah.
Was there any involvement with any of the money laundering that happened?
If you're referring to the tax evasion, I'm not sure.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
What did I miss? What?
I have not heard anything about money laundering either. Could you
Okay.
elaborate?
If I'm right, I thought there was someone found a printer and they just printed money.
Oh, that money laundering. Okay.
Yeah.
I do not know if they were involved with
Because
that
I don't
or
know
not.
who all was involved with that.
There's a lot.
Yeah. There were several
Never mind,
people,
yeah.
but it would be helpful to, if we had a list of those people.
Yeah,
so we can,
that might be a touch base
I
with
believe
Senate
I
thing to
know
ask.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
think-
2, I think.
I think 2 of them, me and Clara met in Rising Sun.
Yeah. Well, DJ was one of the people.
Yeah, DJ
Rebecca
was one.
was.
Wait,
April.
April-
Does DJ associate with?
Not our DJ.
No, it's a different
Not-
DJ. It's
not
the one
me.
that
Oh yeah,
wanted
Tim. That's
to.
what I was trying to allude to the other day.
yeah, no, someone filled me in later, but
Yeah.
Is
Uh,
DJ associated with Lucas Hernandez, or what is his name? Is that it?
I do not know. All I know is that April is dating him, so whenever he lost his passport, she left the city.
Okay, and then I believe Rebecca Jones is also one of the people.
Yeah, Rebecca Jones was one of them, and I feel like there's at least 3 to 5 more. So
Okay, well, to look into it. If we don't hear anything from Fast as Fuck Taxis by
Well,
next
wait.
meeting
Yeah,
on
you just
Monday.
said Lucas Hernandez. You said April was dating him.
No,
No,
she's
no.
dating DJ.
The
Oh, DJ.
DJ that was money laundering.
Oh,
she was
okay.
dating
Sorry,
him.
I'm only half listening right now. I'm messing
Got-
with things on my camera.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to ask. I was just confused because I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so if we don't hear anything by next Monday, I say we move to do whatever we need to do with Fast as Fuck Taxis. We are in a spot where we want to be nice, but we need to wrap this stuff up, get it all tight, and the people
Yes.
who are, doing what they're supposed to be doing will be fine. The people who aren't, we will come down on. So.
Yeah. I want to at least touch base with Bo and Sassy on FAF and see what's going on there, and then if they haven't been open in a bit, then yeah, I'll definitely crack down. But I just want to double check our information.
All right. Is there any other business?
I think that was it.
Have you guys been seeing the work that Rex's towing's putting out there?
Oh, absolutely rocking it.
Yes, they have been doing amazing. Also, Blaze It had also, well, Blaze It did finally pay their taxes today. And then Butcher's Jerk Chicken was one that we haven't been able to get in contact with.
Mhm.
And Butcher, anybody heard from Butcher or seen him around?
I haven't seen him in almost a
No.
month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
I
time I
haven't
saw
seen him
was-
since Danny's birthday party.
Yeah, it's about 2 months for me when we offered to let him cook in front of the winery.
Okay, so we can check and see if he's still around and
I'm looking right up.
perhaps have a cease and desist on him as well. We did give him a cease and desist today.
What about junk media?
Yes, thank you. Like, Junk Media was also served a cease and desist. I know Brandon's back, but he has been very busy. It might have just slipped his mind to, fly in, get things taken care of. But
Is your
well,
sister not the E CEO?
on paper,
Or-
yes, but she lost like they had a server issue with their systems, and she
Oh, okay.
lost access to the building. Her key card doesn't work anymore.
Oh,
So she's
that
been needing
sucks.
Brandon to fly in and give her back access to their systems, and that just hasn't happened yet.
He's not in space again, is he?
No, he might be in an alternate dimension, but that's besides the point. There was a lot of stuff that was going on that I only have partial information to. But Brandon stuff. Double check.
Other than that, though, I think that's it.
So does nobody want to talk about the thing that I proposed?
Which one?
Jimmy, if you could speak a little louder, I'm having a hard time hearing you. Sorry.
Is there? Would you guys like to talk about the event tax write-off program?
Oh yeah, no, I actually really like that idea.
Would you like to know more?
Sure.
Sure, go ahead.
All right. So basically, how it would work is, you're right. We have our business fees and the taxes that you pay for your business. If you throw an event and can prove that you paid equal or more to that fee in an event that you threw and people actually showed up and did all that stuff, then you could get it waived, essentially.
So the taxes themselves is something that wouldn't really be able to be waived, just because that's, other than situations like myself and butcher, or barbenders and butchers, most of that is kind of automatically handled, like direct deposit. But I like the idea of the licensing fees.
So
Yeah,
we basically would, because if we make it to where like, okay, if you like set X amount of number, right, to it, so they would basically have to spend that much money on hiring staff or hiring people to do something or getting a car or whatever, and for that month they would be able to not have to pay their fee.
Now, would you want it to be an every month thing, or let's assume that Barbenders, buys a $200,000 car for a raffle. Well, does that mean for the next, say, 20 months, it wouldn't have to pay any kind of licensing fees?
No,
Or is
that's
it
not,
on a?
that's not how that would
Oh,
work. It'd only
and
be for the month.
we do
Gotcha.
still need to keep in mind that they would also have to get an event permit from the mayor's office, and that costs some
Yeah.
money too.
Yeah,
So
but we can
that
probably get
could
that
like,
waived.
yeah. Yeah. Well, we can discuss it with Bo and Sassy and see what we can work out with them.
I like the idea,
But
though.
it wouldn't, so there would be some exclusions, right? You'd want it to be where you wouldn't want it to be a sponsorship, so you can't just go, oh, I'm gonna sponsor this event and throw $25,000 at it. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, I did my thing, right? It'd have to be
Yes,
getting people to like actually work an event to like do stuff, and either a raffle or whatever it may be. So either way, they're gonna end up paying the $25,000, right? It's either they can do it through an event that helps the city out and the community, or it could be to us, or to the business council, or whoever
Yeah.
collects the money. So
I feel like that should go to the mayor's office. And that way, we don't have to keep track of all that, and there's no question as to where the money is.
Yeah.
Speaking of, who pays the business committee?
That is the mayoral
mayor.
cabinet. Yep.
Ah.
5,000 a meeting. And last time we just kind of caught them up at the end of the session. I think they had 3 or 4 meetings that we didn't get paid for, but it ended
Yeah,
up being something like 90,000.
because Barry was gone on his vacation, and then the government was in turmoil. And
Yeah, it was a mess.
okay, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? So do we want to go forward with working on this tax event write-off program?
It wouldn't be. I think it's something that we should forward to
Yeah.
Bo and see what Bo and Sassy, and see what they think about it.
yeah,
I
it
would
needs to go
definitely-
through the mayor's office.
And I would definitely change tax write-off, because it wouldn't be the tax, it'd be renewal fees. So.
Yeah, it'd be renewals.
It sounds better if it's that way, but okay.
Yes, but also there's enough confusion as to like paying taxes or paying renewal fee as is.
Hell, it's hard enough to get people to pay their renewal fees as it is.
Death and taxes.
Death and taxes.
2 guarantees in life.
Alright.
Other than that, I motion to adjourn.
I second.
Yeah, I concur.
And we're adjourned. Have a great day, guys.
Easiest $5,000 I've ever